Long time no see, huh? When your dad brought you here, you were still unconscious. But don't worry, everything is okay now. After all you have been through these days, it is no wonder that you had this collapse. Your father told me what happened, but I would like to hear it from you. Just make yourself comfortable in this armchair and tell me how you're feeling. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I understand. Well, no wonder that he brought you to me. But don't worry, kid. After you're done with this potion, you will see that you will feel a lot better. We are in Hogwarts laboratory at this time. Don't know if you had the opportunity to enter this room before. No? Well, and I took care to catch the Marauder's map too. You know, just in case. While you were sleeping, I took care to put a silence spell on that door too. So I am pretty sure that we're safe here. But you should be thinking, why Uncle Bob is wearing Gryffindor's uniform? Well, I had to disguise myself to go through Mr. Argus Filch, the caretaker, and break in Hogwarts Castle without drawing too much of attention. Once they've put that invisibility detector on the castle entrances, it has never been simple again to pick up some herbs borrowed from this lab. But if you don't mind, I would love to take out this uniform. You don't know how I hate ties. They're so tight and uncomfortable. Such a relief. And my Auror uniform is so much more comfortable. I wasn't supposed to be in here, you know. The Ministry of Magic entrusted me of a high priority mission. But how could I say no to your father? Well, I will tell you a little about this potion. It's forbidden by the Ministry of Magic, to begin with. No wonder that your father brought you to me and not to Severus. Severus would not risk his reputation for a regular student. And besides, your dad was acquainted with James Potter in those days of past, so it doesn't help. You must be asking yourself, why it's forbidden? Well, because it has some magical components in addition to the ingredients, which involve peculiar preparation. These spells used in the ingredients change their chemical composition, making the potion slightly unstable. But this is not the problem, my friend. We, Aurors, have special preparation during our training, and we can handle unstable formulas. with quite ease. The issue, kid, of this potion is that you can read thoughts for about 15 minutes after drinking it. Pretty cool, huh? Then you must be thinking, if this potion is so powerful, wizards are probably using it secretly at the time of most important tasks to read other people's thoughts. Well, kid, rest assured, it's very easy to identify a person when he or she are under the effect of this potion. He or she becomes green and mute during the entire duration of the spell. Yes, you will turn green and silent for a couple of minutes. But don't worry, it won't hurt. And if you don't mind, I'll start with the potion. In fact, when you drink the potion, you will feel very, very well. And this sensation of well-being, of euphoria, has an almost permanent effect. Almost permanent because there is an effect of the potion that ranges from a lot of euphoria to well-being and tranquility. Weird, huh? How a potion could have a permanent effect on someone? That's an excellent question to ask for your Professor Severus Snape, and watch him trying to find the most appropriate response, or, depending on his mood, simply answering with "This potion is prohibited by the Ministry of Magic. You shouldn't be asking me details about it." The truth is that Salazar Slytherin created this potion by accident in his laboratory. They say he drank it more than once, and that his behavior after was somewhat unpredictable. But don't worry, you will just drink a dose. I think the lasting effect that the potion has to do with the magic Animus Vinculum. The magic itself has the effect of inspiration, but it is a momentary inspiration and it gold as reagent. It turns out that the magic is affected by two other elements of the potion, the essence of silver leaves and night oak's roots dust. And somehow the effect of inspiration has a peak, then stabilizes, providing a long-lasting effect. That's what we want. But just a sec. I'm gonna put this root on flames for the juice to mix better with the ingredient. Now I will cut the silver leaves. You know, when I was young, I've made a trip with a group of friends for my grandfather's farm. Your father was also there. On the first day, we went to a waterfall, and that story is funny. I wanted to impress the girls of the group and stuff. I was so reckless before. I began climbing the waterfall rocks, but I reached a point that I could no longer go up or down. I was about 5 minutes just analyzing the situation and to realize that I would have to ask for help. I was among muggles. I could not be bearing my wand by the Ministry of Magic laws, and wasn't. When I looked back for our friends, everybody was looking at me. I stayed very ashamed and decided to try some more. Your father noticed that I was in trouble. After 5 other minutes, I was sure that trying out alone from there would be suicide. But I was exhausted and would have to yell for help. There was no way out of escaping that shameful fate. But when I looked up, your father was there, offering me his hand. If he had not done that, maybe I wouldn't be able to be here today, kid, preparing you this potion. Talking about the potion, let's pour a little of this on here. But first I will have to take out the top. As a matter of fact, your father is one of the reasons I've even came to become an Auror. He studied along with me, and it was thanks to him that I've learned defensive against the dark arts. Let me take the dust of the roots I put on fire. Right here. Let us put a little of silver leaves on here. Imbuere substratum. Now the gold. Animus vinculum. And now the root. Quite nice sounds. And now the last spell. Proteo horribilis. Now, kid, drink it, all of it, at once. Well, how do you feel? I told you. Good. I've arranged an invisibility cloak for you and for me. Your cloak is behind your armchair. And kid, it's always a pleasure to see you. And don't tell anything to the other students or anybody. Be good. Bye bye.